if you know your Star Trek. That's what that Captain Kirk used to say when I used to watch that 30 years ago. Actually, to see other little things which go on in the Buddhist world, because when there is new experiences, there's always new insights and different ways of looking at things. And certainly if you come to a place like this, the last thing you really want is to listen to what you already know, to hear what you've heard before, because the whole point of growth is to be able to see things from a different perspective, to expand one's understanding of the world, and there, through one's expanded understanding, to actually to see a little deeper, to overcome some of the questions and the problems which arise in our daily lives. And one of the invitations which I was very keen to accept while I was in the UK, because it was unique, I'd never done this before, was actually to go to the Ministry of Defence in the UK, to talk to soldiers and Air Force personnel and Navy personnel who were Buddhist. Because sometimes you wonder, and I've wondered for a long time, can you be a Buddhist and a soldier at the same time in a modern army which is involved in many dubious conflicts around the world? And how can you be a Buddhist? Because certainly when I was growing up I thought that was the last thing which a Buddhist should do, to join an army. But I always want to question these things and never take my assumptions for granted. So there was a chaplaincy conference for Ministry of Defence personnel. I remember the last time which I was in UK being driven past one of the huge establishments which were protected by many layers of razor wire because of security concerns, and wondering whether that was a misnomer. They shouldn't really call it the Ministry of Defence, because it's more like the Ministry of Attack.